Hey friends, it's Liz Patton here. I want you to know before I get going today how honored and humbled and excited that we are that you have chosen to join us for a few days to learn a little bit more about this brand new program that's coming out on May 2nd called To Be Mindset. And before I get going today, we want to honor your time. So for those of you who are joining me live, I know that everybody's schedules are different. I know that we're all on different time zones, but I'm super excited to see some of you jumping on live. And so if you are here with me live, if you would just comment during this video, either watching live or here live, what we're going to do is for those of you who can join us live, we're going to pick one name. We're going to enter all of your names into a raffle, pick one name, and then I'm going to announce what your prize is at the end of this video. If you are watching the replay, because we recognize that some of you are, working and this just wasn't a good time for you, but if you're watching the replay, we want to honor you too. And so if you will comment below the video watching the replay or just replay, we'll enter all of your names into a second raffle, and then you guys will get a prize too. So yay, I'm so excited to see you girls jumping on. This is so exciting. So look, I know some of these girls know me already, and so they might already know that I'm an open book. Some of you might not know me at all. And so let me just tell you that I am what you see is what you get. I don't mind showing my answers. If you have any questions, there are no stupid questions, and I will gladly tell you anything from my personal experience with this program. I'm not going to hold anything back from you, and so I hope that my gut honesty is okay with you. But in saying that, I wanted to tell you that up front, because I will be completely honest when I tell you that when I was approached with this opportunity back in the beginning of March, I really had to pray about whether I wanted to do it, because God had brought me to this really sweet place of both body and food freedom. I have struggled with this kind of, I call it pendulum. Some people call it yo-yo dieting. For me, it was like a pendulum. So just a real quick recap of my history. I have been at a weight that was much lower than what I would consider my set point, and I had to restrict myself, deprive myself, over-exercise in order to maintain that weight that was below what was normal for me to be able to maintain in a normal life, okay? And I've been over-disciplined, and I've also been undisciplined. So I have also allowed myself too much freedom in what I eat. And so I've been at a weight that I'm not comfortable at, where I feel uncomfortable in my skin. And so it was important to me to find the balance of this pendulum. And so for me, as a health coach, typically what I would do is I would go on these really strict resets, cleanses for 21 days where I ate no sugar, exercised extremely, very few carbs, basically just a lot of fruits and vegetables. Some of those cleanses, resets would even eliminate meat, okay? And so I could function that way for a short amount of time. And then what would happen is those 21 days were over and girlfriend was like, woo! And then I would go to this other side of the pendulum, eating foods that I don't even really like all that much, but just because I had deprived myself for so long, I just kind of would go crazy and I would eat all the things. And I know that that's not healthy. I know that that's not quote unquote normal. I had a good food, bad food police living inside of my head. And oh, Dawn, you've been there. So yes, can I just tell you, it's reassuring to me to know that I'm not the only one that has done this, okay? So I constantly would judge myself. If I ate good foods, I thought I was good. If I ate bad foods, I thought that I was bad. God does not want us to live that way. So when this program was presented to me, I really felt like God was using this as an opportunity for me to find my balance, because as I'm going to share in a few minutes, To Be Mindset is not a diet, okay? And I honestly, like, I've had people ask me, you know, are you still coaching? Because I'm not promoting any kind of diet. I just don't believe in it anymore. I do believe that we're meant to be healthy. I do believe that there is a weight where we function at our best, but I don't think that we want to make ourselves be consumed with just thoughts of all the time, what am I going to eat? What am I not going to eat? What am I going to exercise with? What am I not going to? And To Be Mindset is all about a mindset change. And I have loved my experience with it, and that's why I'm so passionate about sharing this opportunity with other people. So just so you know what the title is, because at first I was like, why is it called To Be Mindset? To be what? You get to fill in the blank. Do you want to be free? To be free. To be healthy. To be strong. To be more confident. To be able to have a better body image. To be not emotionally eating anymore, to be feeling sexier for my husband. Like, I don't know what it is for you. For all of it's different. Maybe it's all of those things for you. But To Be Mindset is different from any other program that I've done because, let's face it, y'all, we know what foods are healthy for us. Like, it's not like we're going, is it more healthy for me to eat the kale or for me to eat the cookie? Like, duh. It's not that. We know what we should be eating, but it's our minds that tell us, like, either we aren't worth it or you can't do that for the rest of your life. To Be Mindset makes all foods fit. So there are no foods that you can't have. So y'all, I did To Be Mindset over Easter and my son's 16th birthday party, which was like not just a day, like you got to celebrate a kid's birthday. Like, what is that? Like all weekend long, right? And so I still was able to lose weight. And it's not for me about the weight. Like, let me just say that for you too. It's not about the weight, okay? But we all recognize if we are at a weight that we're not comfortable at, we want to be healthy and we want to be strong, okay? And so throughout the 4 weeks of the test group that I participated in, even though I was not intending to enter the program to lose weight, right? I wanted to get my head right, okay? I wanted to stop emotional eating. I wanted to stop the pendulum from swinging left and right and just find the freedom that, you know, I was meant to live in. And so I lost 7 pounds in those 4 weeks and have continued to be able to lose weight. But that's not the sole purpose. And I think you would agree with me there that we know that if we can figure this out for the rest of our lives, we can stop struggling. And life is too short and we're here for such a short time. We want to live it doing the things that, you know, we're meant to live boldly doing. Okay. So the creator of To Be Mindset, if you have not seen her on social media, her name is Ilana Muhlstein. And here's what I kind of love about her. There's a lot of things that I learned to really appreciate about her. She's a registered dietitian who was hired by Beachbody to be like a nutritional consultant, to help them with Shakeology, to help them with our new beach bars that we just came out with last month, to just be there for wisdom and guidance nutritionally. Well, one day they went out to lunch with her and they realized that she lost 100 pounds. 100 pounds, yes, on her own, doing what she learned as a registered dietitian to do. And she knew that if she was going to lose these 100 pounds and maintain that weight loss, that these had to be things that she could live with forever. Because I don't care what diet you do, okay? There is one coming out every single week, okay? Diets have that root word die in them for a reason, D-I-E, right? Because, like, come on, like, we need to do something that makes this a lifestyle, okay? If you have to cut out carbs, if you have to cut out something specific, a food group, if you have to count, if you have to measure, if you have to fast and not eat for certain amounts of your day, who wants to do that like 5 weeks from now, let alone 5 years from now, okay? So she doesn't believe in any of that stuff. I mean, people asked her that. So in our test group, once a week, we would meet with her for an hour and a half, and you know, people would ask her about intermittent fasting and Whole30 and paleo and all of that, and she was like, If you have to cut out a food group, if you have to go hours and hours during your day without eating in order to lose weight, there's something not right about that, okay? You need to be able to do this for the rest of your life. So she created these, what she calls the 2 bunnies, all right? And I will be honest, when she first presented these 2 bunnies to us, I was like, all right, this is a little hokey, but really, if it's super simple, which she keeps the whole program really simple, then you can maintain it, okay, forever. So I'm going to tell you what the 2 bunnies are, okay? The first 2 are water first, veggies most. Okay, now this isn't rocket science, all right? Y'all know that water is important and you know vegetables are important. But seriously, those are the main principles that you learn first. Water first. So every morning I fill my coffee cup with water. Before I have my cup of coffee, I have a glass of water. Before my meals, water. Water, water, water. Water first. Veggies most. So we learned through her nutritional recipe videos tons of yummy, fun, easy ways to prepare vegetables. And y'all, I'm a health coach. Like, I know vegetables are good for me, but she taught us super fun ways to prepare vegetables that I have never made before. Like turnip fries, cauliflower risotto. I mean, like super fun ways to incorporate vegetables into our meals. And the great thing about vegetables is she's a volume eater, which I am too. If you are a volume eater, you like to feel full. You like to look down at your plate and it's a big plate. Like, people in our test group were like, I'm so excited that I'm not using a kid's plate anymore. I'm using a real plate. Because, you know, we've all been told to eat off a small plate, right? No, use a big plate. And she teaches you how to plate it. So you're not measuring anything. You're not counting anything. You are looking at your plate and figuring out what part of it should be vegetables, what part should be protein, what part should be carbs. Yes, you get carbs. And so in her nutritional videos, which you get with the To Be Mindset program, there are 41 videos, and she is super entertaining, very easy to listen to. I binge watched all of the videos over the course of 3 days, so like maybe 3 hours of content, but she gives you the principles at first. She takes you to the grocery store. She walks you around. That was my favorite video. She walked us around the grocery store and went through the every food group of the grocery store and talked about that. The labels, like I thought I knew about nutrition, and when I watched her videos, like I just learned so much. It is a nutritional course. Basically, when you finish the To Be Mindset program, it's like you took a nutritional course, okay? Then in the video, she moves from that into going home to your kitchen, and she shows you how she arranges her refrigerator, her freezer, her pantries. She talks about emotional eating. She talks about when you get your period, when you're traveling, when you go to a family function. And then she gives you the recipe videos. So you're actually watching her prepare the foods. Totally like so entertaining, and it empowered me. I will tell you that it reignited my excitement to be in the kitchen again, to cook for me and for my family. And so I can't say enough about those videos and how much I learned from them. So that's the first bunny, right? Water first, veggies most. Then we have track your food daily. And when I say track food, I'm not saying that you have to measure anything, okay? I'm saying that you just are writing down what you're eating. The reason for that is 2 reasons. One, it makes you more mindful. Because can I tell you, honestly, in my freedom, the Cheez-It box and I were becoming like really close friends. Like, I don't even normally like Cheez-Its, but when I decided that I wasn't going to diet anymore, I was like, you know what? I haven't had Cheez-Its in forever. And you know, I am like going to just enjoy these Cheez-Its. Well, I needed to be more mindful. Okay, there's nothing wrong with the Cheez-Its, but I just need to be more mindful about that. And so you're writing down everything that you're eating. So if you're like one of those people that feels the need to eat your kids' grilled cheese crusts, even when you're not hungry for them, like I didn't want to have to write down in my food tracker that I ate my kids' grilled cheese crust. And so, you know, I was less likely to mindlessly eat. The second reason for food tracking is because it helps you recognize if there are things that don't sit well with you. Like maybe you didn't sleep well that night, or maybe you just didn't feel so good, or you didn't have much energy, or whatever. You can look back in your tracker and you can recognize what you ate that maybe wasn't the best thing for you. The food tracker allows you to write down what you did for exercise. And let me tell you that exercise on this program is called extra credit. So if you hate to work out, you don't have to. If you are injured and you can't work out right now, you can still lose weight with this program. This program, she has even said, if you have 30 minutes in your day to either exercise or go to the grocery store and stock your kitchen with healthy foods and tons of vegetables, that's a better use of your time than exercising, because it's really what we're eating where we struggle with our weight, okay? So exercise if it makes you feel healthy and strong, which it does for me. Like, I just like the way it makes me feel, but it's extra credit. The food tracker also, it gets really personal. Like, what did you do for me time? What did you do just for you? In the morning, how are you feeling? Did you go to the bathroom that day? Like, all of those things. And her goal is that your food tracker actually becomes like your nutritional weight loss book. You're creating it for yourself, because what works for you might not work for me. What foods, make you feel amazing and have a ton of energy might not make me feel amazing. Okay, so that's the goal for the food tracker. And then the last principle of the last bunny is to weigh daily. Now, I will tell you, when I heard that, I was like brakes are on, because in my freedom, and I preach this to women, and so I struggled with it, because the only thing I've used my scale for in the last year is to weigh my luggage before I go to the airport to see if I've gone over. So when I heard that we had to weigh daily, honestly, I spoke up on one of our weekly meetings with her, because I was like, I feel like a hypocrite telling women to weigh themselves every day when I preach that you don't get your self-worth from the scale. And she said, you're absolutely right. The scale has been demonized by women who don't like what the scale tells them. And the reason why they don't like what the scale tells them is because they go too long in between getting on it. The scale itself is a measurement. The scale is a tool. Just like a hammer is a tool. If you use it to make a building, it's being used for good. If your kid uses it to, smash a hole in your wall, it's used for bad. But in and of itself, the hammer is not bad. And the same is true with the scale. And this is what she explained to us, is that it's just a measure of data. And when you are following the 2B mindset, you're in the right mindset. So when you step on the scale, there is no freak out. There is no worry of your self-worth, because it's just a measurement, okay? So those are the principles. That's basically it in a nutshell. But for me personally, and I wish so much I could be reading all of your comments, because they look like they are so fun, but I will go back and read all of them when this video is over. So those are the principles. Now, if you're watching this, I wanted to kind of share with you who I think the 2B Mindset program is really good for. I've already mentioned if you don't like to exercise, or if you're injured. Maybe though you're a person like me who loves to exercise, but your nutrition is off. You just know it's off. I even had a girl message me today and just be like, I just don't like to eat good foods that are good for me. I just don't like to eat them. And there was a girl in our test group who hated vegetables, and she was like, you are gonna have your work cut out for you with me, because I just don't enjoy it. And by the end, it was so fun to see how she had learned to prepare all of these recipes that she learned to love. So some other people who this program is good for is if you love to eat and you love big portions and you like to feel full. Okay, is that anybody? If you want an easy to follow program that doesn't have rules, that doesn't make you count, measure, or eat, in a restrictive way, this program is good for you. If you have experienced emotional eating and you want freedom, or maybe if you were like me and you found that freedom, but you maybe were being too free with your freedom, right? And so you still want freedom, but you know that you need to do it in a way that is more mindful, right? If you need that mindset shift, okay? That's who this program is best for. The other awesome thing about this is if you are a person who has a lot of weight to lose, it can be very overwhelming when you start a program because all you can think about is where you want to be at your goal weight. There is no goal weight during this program because she only lets you focus on 2 pounds at a time. 2B mindset, 2 bunnies, 2 pounds. You only focus on 2 pounds at a time. So when you reach that 2 pound weight loss, then you focus on 2 more pounds and then 2 more pounds, right? And I'm going to be sharing some before and after pictures in this group over the next few days of the girls who were in the test group with me, and it's just pretty amazing. And see, here's the ticket. Even though none of our weight losses were drastic, like in the month, you know, that we were together, it wasn't like people lost 50 pounds in a month, but this is the deal. Nobody felt crazy around food. Nobody felt like I can't wait until this is over so that I can eat pizza, because you can eat pizza during the program and still lose weight. So there is no end date. Like people have asked me, how long is this program? Well, it's like for the rest of your life, right? Our test group, our success group that we are going to host, our team, it's going to start out to be 4 weeks because we want to pour into you in the beginning so that you have all the tools, all the support, all the resources that you need to have success. We're going to keep that group open though because there is no end date to this. So if you have a lot of weight to lose and you need to continue on your journey, the group will remain open for you, okay? So the details are this. With the 2B mindset, it comes out on May 2nd. What I am going to be doing with my clients in our 2B Mindset Success Group is when the program is released on the 2nd, you will have access to all of the videos and you will forever have access to them. Okay, it's not like they go away, you will have them forever. We're going to take May 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th to watch them. Okay, so that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On Monday, May 7th, we're going to start with the program because you'll have all the principles and information that you need to start. Now, with the 2B Mindset, this is what you get, okay? If you just get the program itself, it's $99 for the month of May only, okay? In June, all the prices go up by $20, all right? So for $99, you will get 41 videos, so that's like $2 a nutritional class, which basically is giving you a whole course by the end. You will also get a food tracker that allows you to track for 90 days, and it's really pretty, and like I'm still using my tracker from the test group and I love it. You'll get a special water bottle with all of Ilana's like favorite sayings on the water bottle. You're gonna get a recipe booklet and a getting started booklet. You're gonna get all of that plus one-on-one support from your coach. Whoever invited you to be here will be in a group. We're all going to be together, one big happy family doing this together, but you will have that one-on-one support from the exact coach that invited you to be here. But what I love is women sharpening other women and building others up. And so I'm just honestly, like the thing I'm most excited about is that we're all going to be in it together because there is power in that. Like I loved in the test group seeing the other girls' pictures of their food and like, oh my word, you can do that with zucchini? You know, you did that with your cauliflower? Like it's just super fun. All right, now here's the thing though. We have nutritional supplements to help you expedite your results. So if you are one of those people watching me right now and you're like, veggies most, like I am not a huge fan of veggies. I am having a hard time like just even eating one vegetable. And I know this is true because I have a group called the Freedom Tribe, and yesterday our challenge was half of our plate was supposed to be green. And a lot of us were, you know, a lot of the girls in the group struggled to make that happen. So if you are having a hard time figuring out how to get your veggies most, you can add Shakeology to the bundle that you're getting with 2B Mindset for only $60 more. Y'all, you're gonna get a bag of Shakeology for only $60 if you bundle it with a 2B Mindset. So you can get everything that I just told you in 2B Mindset plus a 30-day bag of Shakeology for only $160. And if you have no idea what Shakeology is, I've been drinking it this summer. It'll be 7 years. I have it every day. It is like, if you hate kale and you love chocolate, it's like you get to have kale, but it tastes like chocolate. I mean, it comes in lots of flavors, but chocolate's just my favorite. So it replaces one of your meals. So if you skip a meal, it's great to place it in there. If you never have time for lunch, or you never have time for dinner because you're at the ballpark, or wherever you want to put it, it takes the place of a meal, and it has 70 superfoods and like 5 plates of vegetables in one serving. So if you break that cost down, it's like $2 per meal that you get by bundling it with To Be Mindset. Now look, I'm not here to push anything on you. Like, you might watch this video and you're just like, nah, I'm good. And that's okay. Like, I'm here to serve whoever knows that they need this, okay? So if Shakeology would fit into your life, you can bundle it with To Be Mindset, okay? Again, that price is only available for May. It's gonna go up in June, okay? $160. We have one other option that they're making available to us. Beachbody On Demand is a Netflix for fitness. So every single one of our Beachbody workouts that has ever been produced is available online virtually, and you can get a full year, 12 months, access to all of our workouts, even ones that have not come out yet. You'll still have access to them when they are released over the course of the next year. So you can get Beachbody On Demand with Shakeology with To Be Mindset for $200, okay? Again, that's $20 cheaper than in June, when it will go up in price. So some of you already have Beachbody On Demand, and I've gotten some messages that says, is this separate? It is. So if you already have Beachbody On Demand, that's fantastic. This is going to be a new tab. You'll go to Beachbody On Demand, but it will have its own nutritional tab. And I'm so stoked that Beachbody is moving in this direction, because there is so much power in our nutrition, okay? Workouts are great, but we need to be focusing on our nutrition as well. So it'll be a separate nutritional tab just for all of your videos. And I saw a question, how long are the videos? As I mentioned, I binge watched all of them, and I think if I added up all the time that I spent watching them, it was like 3 hours total. So some of them are really short. Like when she does the recipes where she's cooking, they're really short. I think the longest one was when she did, am I still here? Okay, I hope so. So they all vary in length, okay? But that's why when it's open on I'm seeing a word down there that made me, May 2nd, that's why we're gonna take like the whole rest of that week and the weekend, so that you have all the time that you need to watch the videos. Now you might be somebody that wants to spread them out, but for me, I was like, knowledge is power. Like, give me all the videos, give me all the information. So that's why I would encourage you to watch them, you know, as close together as you possibly can. The other thing that we have as an option nutritionally is we just came out with the beach bars, and she does include them in the program. So if you need a healthy snack that's like quick, you can also, if that would serve you and that's something that would fit in, if you have a nutritional gap, you could add those in. So you can talk to your coach about that as well. So are there any questions that I did not answer? Like, I will look at the chat now if there are any specific questions that you guys have. I didn't want to go on too long because I know everybody's super busy. Yeah, the beach bars, we have 2 flavors. That we have peanut butter chocolate, and we have chocolate cherry almond. And I'm going to be sending as a prize one of each of these flavors. So if you're watching it live, we're going to enter all of your names into a raffle, and one of you will get one of each of these. And then I'm also going to send an individual packet of Shakeology so that you can experience that if you've not tried it. So any other questions about anything about the program? I wanted to make sure I didn't. Oh, here's one last thing. Teresa says, are the beach bars a substitute meal? Nope, they aren't a substitute. So they are just a snack. And I will tell you too, Shakeology can be a snack too. If you just drink it by itself, it's a perfect snack. If you eat it as a meal, and in the videos, Ilana talks about Shakeology as breakfast, and she talks about what she adds to it to make it different flavors. So I have mine for breakfast and I add a few things to it to make it more nutrient dense so it stays with me until lunch. But there are a lot of people, like there were girls who were adding it to their oatmeal in the morning and making it like chocolate peanut butter oats, making it as pudding to eat as an afternoon snack so it can be used as a snack or a meal. Kayla, did you say that you're nursing? Because this program is totally safe. There were lots of nursing mamas in our group, and Ilana herself is 8 months pregnant. So it is not a program that you want to start if you're pregnant because you're trying to lose weight, but if you want to just stop emotionally eating and, you know, get your mindset right, it's totally safe. I mean, there's nothing gimmicky about this at all. Shakeology is completely safe for nursing and pregnant women. So, you know, there's honestly, like, y'all, I don't believe in gimmicks, and I would not promote products that encourage any kind of gimmick, okay? How do you get the program if you don't have Beachbody On Demand, since it's on a tab on Beachbody On Demand? That's a great question. And Christine, I probably didn't say that in the right way. So it's not, like when you go into Beachbody On Demand, even if you don't have it, you can go to Beachbody On Demand and then you log in. So if you have Beachbody On Demand, when you go there, you log in and it takes you to all the workouts. So when you go there, you'll just click on the nutritional tab and log in, and you'll get a login that will give you access to all of the videos. That's a good question. Any other questions before we go? What I want to tell you before we leave, and here's the thing, if you're watching the replay or if you're even with me live, if you think of something else that you didn't ask me or if I didn't answer it, tag me in this video and I will come back in and I will answer your questions, okay? Because my goal for this video is not to try and coerce you or sell you. If I can serve you, or if any of the other coaches on our team can serve you because you know that this program is what you need, then that's what we want this to be, okay? So what I would encourage you with as we leave today, don't get off of this video and do nothing, okay? If you are on the fence, I would encourage you to pray about it, to discern if this is something that is right for you. I would encourage you to reach out to whoever invited you, because I know the girls on my team and they didn't just invite any Joe Schmo, right? They invited you here because they believe in you, they care about you, and they want to help you. And so if you were invited to join this informational meeting, then reach out to the person that invited you and just ask questions, or tell her, not right now, you know, this month would be better, and then give them what month would be better. But what information we have right now is that this price is reduced for the month of May only, okay? And so on May 2nd, if you decide this is what you want to do, your coach will give you the link to purchase which of those packages is right for you. We'll immediately add you to the group. We'll immediately start watching all the videos and talking about them and learning about them. And then on May 7th, we will hit the ground running. This is the last thing I want to say. In June, they are creating an app for the food tracker. You can also watch all the videos on the app. I mean, I'm super stoked about it. You will get the app for free in June if you purchase To Be Mindset in May. So it will automatically give you access to the app in June if you purchase your To Be Mindset program in May. So you might be a person who prefers to stick with the tracker and do it paper and pencil, or you might want to, you know, you might love doing everything on your phone. Everybody's different, but you'll have the access to do it all on your phone. And like, here's the thing, y'all, I'm done with the test group officially, but I'm still using my food tracker, and I'm still like, Veggies Most, water, or, you know, my water first Veggies Most is still happening for me. So I just don't feel like there needs to be an end date. And that's kind of why I'm so super excited about it. So I appreciate you. I'm super excited for your time. Again, any questions, just drop them below this video. All right, you girls have a great day.